I feel him with me every day.
It's hard to believe it's been a year since Abby Barr first entered our hearts.
I can't find the proper words in the English dictionary to talk about how amazing he was.
The mother and wife spoke to us just a day after the explosion that shook a community and took her husband, Sun Prairie Fire Captain Cory Barr's life. In that moment, amongst a city of strength, she became Sun Prairie's strongest.
I don't know what we're going to do without him.
In the 365 days since Cory's death, Abby has worked hard to figure out how to do just that, live without Cory by her side.
Obviously, I've learned a lot about grief and loss and what that means. And, one of the things I was under the impression of is, at some point I need to move on, and kind of let go and leave him here. And one thing I learned is that I can move forward with him, and that's provided me a lot of comfort.
But above all, she says her biggest reason for moving forward is really two. Their twin girls, Aubrey and Haley.
I don't have the option to just lay there and, be miserable and want to hide away from the world. Like, I have to get up for those girls.
Do you see more of Cory in them as they grow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're very outgoing and social, which he was for sure. They're not really afraid of going up and talking to people, and just being silly, goofy little girls, and I mean, he was constantly just being silly.
Her daughter's smiling faces have also provided relief and perspective in the legal issues that arose after. Abby is currently being sued for missing payments on the Barr house, which she owned with Cory. The plaintiffs say the money troubles started before the July 10th explosion, which destroyed the bar and restaurant.
I try not to worry about what I can't control at this point in time, so my focus is solely on the girls. I go back, because that's where my joy comes from.
While the lawsuit seems to have contributed another component to the pain, an antidote to all of this, the Sun Prairie community, which has added layers upon layers of healing.
Every little piece of support has been helpful, whether it's just someone saying, I'm praying for you, or, it's someone going and doing something big in his honor, and everything in between.
She points to the many lemonade stands that popped up after the tragedy as especially meaningful.
I remember one specific one where the chief was like, a little girl came and she brought $11 and some change. The fact that it's young people, helping out in times of tragedy as well is just so touching.
As we pass the one-year marker of the Sun Prairie explosion, Abby is still trying to find her new normal.
Does anything feel like the way it was before?
No. I feel like I'm living two completely different lives. I've almost been having to rebuild my life from scratch a little bit as well, and figuring out where life's going to take me.
While she hasn't figured it out just yet, she says the strength she gets from her daughters, the community, and the man who is very much alive and well in her heart and mind will carry her through to what she hopes could be her strongest chapter yet.
Any strength I have to keep going comes from inside me, and inside me, I feel like he's with me. I just feel his presence all the time.